Hello, my name is Sam, and I am your Friday host for this week. This week's topic is It Gets Better, which is a very relevant topic in my life at the moment because, I'm kind of going through a hard time in the last couple months, and, I understand that everybody in their life doesn't matter if you're trans, everybody has their own trials and struggles and challenges. At every point in your life, you're going to experience bad days, you're going to experience good days. But I think the whole concept of it gets better is that if there's something huge in your life that has been constantly pulling you down, and that could be for years or for months, it's not going to last. Some things are out of your control. For example, if your current goals are wanting to go on hormones or have top surgery or change your name legally, these things aren't going to happen overnight. These goals are possible, um, but they may not happen when you want them to happen or when you need them to happen. But then this could be because of money, or because you can't find a doctor, or because your family doesn't support you. If there are things that you're able to do to ease some issues in your life, something that I have taken into my own hands is that I went to go see my doctor because I feel like that it's a good idea that I talk to a therapist. I feel like right now in my life that's what I really need, just to talk to somebody, and that's taking a step in the right direction to kind of change something that I'm not happy about in my life. I think it's important to remember that you do have control over some things, and this could be just simply reaching out. If you have told just one person, for example, that you prefer certain pronouns, that's a step. If you have accepted yourself or are trying to accept yourself, that's a step. Like, it doesn't have to be something big. You just have to remind yourself that you are doing something about this, and it takes a long time. No matter what your goals are, things take time. So just try to keep that in mind because it will get better. But yeah, I also just want to remind you guys that even things like the people in your life, people's opinions and views change, and you can have an influence on that. You obviously can't change everybody, but it is possible. And I'm coming from my personal experience with this, where growing up, my dad kind of expressed an opinion towards the LGBT community had obviously been influenced on him by the way that he was grown up and the environment he grew up in, and it's not necessarily his fault that he viewed the community the way that he did, but I just don't think that he had any positive personal influences in his life to change that. And now he's one of the most supportive people in terms of my transition. So people do change, but it does take time, and you have to be patient with people. There are always going to be people that don't accept you or don't understand, but there's also going to be people out there that do understand you, and people that want to help you, and people that respect you. It's important to have a good support system. It doesn't have to be the people that you see every day or the people that you go to school with. The internet is an amazing thing. If you need to reach out to anybody, I'm here. I'll leave some contact information below because I know how it feels to literally not tell anybody how you're feeling, and it can be really scary and lonely. And I think that one of the first steps in trying to change your life in a positive way, and I'm gearing this, I guess, more towards trans guys, it's kind of to reach out because there are people out there that support you. And I guess a really safe and comfortable way to do that would be online. So I encourage you to do that if that's the step that you feel like you can make. Great. I think that you're another person out there that can change other people's lives too. I think that you can be a positive influence on somebody who doesn't really understand, and you can change people's minds just by being yourself, just by being a positive influence. Please contact me if you just need anyone to talk to, and I don't care if you want to talk about cheese. I'm here. I hope you all have a good week and your goals will be achieved, and that's only gonna happen if you stick around. Even though every It Gets Better video you hear it gets better like a million times, seriously, it gets better, alright? Okay. Bye. Take care.